Good afternoon, Mr. Manigandan.
Good afternoon, sir.
We can start the session now.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Am I audible? Okay. So, good afternoon. I'm Manigandan, Assistant Professor in Wales Narrative. Okay. So, I'm going to teach you mathematics through problems. So, I'm going to solve problems parallelly. I'm going to tell you what's the parallel concept about the problem. So, one is I'm going to solve this problem. Second thing is I'm going to tell, okay, which are the parallel subject to this you can study. Okay, so we can go now. First question. So my capital F of x defined as a x into modulus of x or absolute value of x. At x equal to 0 is continuous and differentiable. The question is whether the function my x and mod x is continuous or not, or differentiable or not. First of all, x is a continuous function because any polynomial is a continuous function. And modulus of x also continuous because absolute value doesn't do any problem on continuous thing. What about differentiability? We will do that. First, I want to do differentiability on my mod x. There is a one trick. So we can write mod x as a square root of x squared. Then this is nothing but x squared. This will make you silly, but it works. Okay. Now we can differentiate. How will you differentiate? Put this 1 by 2 front. Take this x squared thing there. And our 1 by 2 minus 1, which is nothing but 1 by 2. So into 2x. You do x square, it is 2x. So this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. So this will no more. So I have x squared whole power minus 1 by 2, which is nothing but 1 divided by x squared power 1 by 2, which is nothing but 1 divided by mod x. Okay, so this means derivative of mod x is 1 by mod x. At x equal to 0, this is not sense, not make sense. So this mod x is not differentiable. Okay, and you may ask that x is differentiable, but this is not differentiable. Product of differentiable, non-differentiable, will it make a differentiable? That we have to do. That we have to work out. Okay, so now take x and mod x. So consider this as a two function. Okay, then UV method. So for x, keep it x here, and mod x, we know the formula 1 by mod x. And x by mod x plus keep it mod x here, and the x means it becomes 1. Okay, so similarly, I have mod x down. So it is not differentiable. So option is f of x is continuous at x equal to 0. Okay, so always one differential problem with one absolute condition always comes. So work on more on differentiable on this kind of things. For example, they will ask x minus a. This is not differentiable at a. Okay, so the point to ponder is x minus a is not differentiable at x equal to a. Okay, other than that, it is okay. Remember that at real number minus a, it is differentiable. Okay, now we move on to our second question. So for differential question, you always carry on with absolute x minus a. Now, We move on to second question. Probability. Kind of trickier, but this is easy. So for any probability question, first of all, write what are the all given. So this given will play the important role in probability question. So given that probability of A equal to 0.6, probability of B equal to 0.2, and probability of A given B in 0.5, and they're asking probability of A for given B bar. This A does nothing but not A. This B does nothing but not B. Okay, so we know that B dash is nothing but 1 minus probability of not A is nothing but 1 minus probability of B. What is probability of B? Is 0.2. So probability of B dash is nothing but 0.8. Clear? Now we have to find this. How to find this? Now we know that for probability of A given B is nothing but probability of A intersection B divided by probability of this B. Okay, we know probability of B, we know probability of A given B. So this implies we can find probability of A intersection B is nothing but probability of A given B multiply probability of B. Now we know these two values, isn't it? So the value will be 0.5 multiply 0.1 is nothing but 0.10. So I'll take this as 0.1 without loss of generality. Now I want to find probability of A dash given B dash, which is nothing but probability of A dash intersection B dash divided by probability of B dash. Now you know probability of B dash, but we don't have this. This we have a trick. So probability of A dash intersection B dash is nothing but 1 minus probability of A union B. We have A union B is 0.1. So 1 minus. Okay. So A union B, we have one more formula. So A union B. Not a problem. See formulas, but this is the easiest one. Probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Now, what is probability of A given? So it is given that 0.6 and probability of B is 0.2. So 0.6 plus 0.2 minus 0.1, which is nothing but 0.7. Okay. Now we will do that. Sorry. Okay. Now we will do the formula. So now come to here. That is probability of A dash intersection B divided by probability of B dash. So this is nothing but 1 minus probability of A union B divided by probability of B dash. So this is nothing but 0.3 divided by what is 0.8. This is nothing but 3 by 8. So our answer will be 3 by 8. Now through this one problem, we have defined formula number 1, formula number 2, formula number 3, And formula number 4. And one more formula. It's also kind of formula, but trivial one. So these are the formulas we have in up to plus 2 level. Okay. So using this 5, there is no other. There is one Boolean formula, but that will not come. This is beyond our scope. So these 5. So on probability chapter, work on these 5. So whenever they give A and B and asking A given B and B given A, you have to work out by these formulas. Okay. So I choose this problem because I use all the formulas. Okay. When I do, it may be simple for you. You have to sit and do. Then only when master on this formula. These are basic ones. Ah, ah. Now, question number 3. For first glance, you may see this question is a maybe incorrect. But look at, they are giving that AB and BA are both exist. Okay. Whenever A, suppose A is say M cross K matrix. See, my B is say T cross L matrix. So if AB exists means this K should be equal to D. This is basic definition of matrix. So whenever your inner dimension is equal, then only you can multiply, right? Now here take the AB and BA both should be exist. That means what? This K and D should be equal. This M and L should be equal, right? That means my K should be equal to D, my M should equal to L. This is nothing but A and B are same kind of matrix. Say for general term, n cross n matrix for generally. So both n cross n matrix. Now this may not true, D may not true. Now the comparison between B and C. Okay. C, generally they are giving singular matrix. Even a M cross n is also singular matrix. Right? So any M cross n, M is different, N is different. That also comes under a singular matrix. So we can reject this also. So the obvious clear answer is A and B are non-singular. Okay. So initially you may wear that this question may be wrong because okay, A and B are exist. What's mean by that? There is a trickiest part here. So both A and B are non-singular. Okay. In matrix, you have to study determinant. I have one question for determinant. Anyway, I will mention determinant and what is symmetric and what is Q symmetric. Okay, and what is adjoint of A. These are the properties. These are the thing you should have. This is the parallel concept of that. Okay, when A, B, and B exist, when A, B, and B have a same non-singular vector. These are the questions they will ask. Okay, so not only study A, B, and B, study the properties of A, B, and B, and also. Now, next question. This is easiest one. So just they given A as a, it's a 3 cross 3 triangular matrix or diagonal matrix. Both are okay for this matrix. Okay, you can easily do. Okay, then A square will be again I multiply by, so 3 0 0 3 0 0 0 3. You multiply, will get 9 9 9. So remaining all will get 0. So here I have A power 4. So it's nothing but 3 power 4. What is 3 power 4? So obviously it is 81. So 81 times my A. Okay, easiest one, don't panic. This question you have to answer within a minute. That saves you a lot of time. Okay, so A is a diagonal matrix with 3 3 3. Then A power 4 will be 3 power 4, which is 81 into again A. Careful, 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 careful. So here 81 times, so it comes 81 81, 81, 81, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Right? So they are asking if I take 81 out, it not become this. So if I out 27, this become 3, 0, 0, 0, 3, 0, 0, 0, 3. So the correct answer will be 27 into A. If they give 81 times I means this option will be okay. Okay. So most of the students log B. So this is wrong. So in a curiosity, you will do 81A. But initially 27A is the correct one because I have to take 27 out of the matrix. So 27 to 3 will be this become 81. Okay. So easy question, tricky, but if you are too fast, this may be a wrong. Okay. Now differential equation. Okay. So what most students do that they so given is y equal to ax plus aq. So they're asking order and degree of the differential equation. So they are doing that for just dy by dx equal to a, right? To find differential equation, we have to remove all the constant. Okay, so here the a is dy by dx. So a is nothing but my dy by dx. Now substitute here. So y equal to dy by dx times x plus dy by dx whole cube. So this is a first order differential equation with degree will be 3. So answer 1, 3, right? So most of student stops here and tells it's a first order differential equation with degree 1. Okay, that may be wrong. Okay, you have to remove all the constant. So here a is the constant. You have to remove that. Okay, now this is okay. So this is first order and third degree. So answer is 1 and 3. So they will definitely ask one first find a degree and order of a differential equation. That's the only thing you have in the 8th chapter in mathematics. MBSc. So they will definitely ask what is degree and order. Okay, so always work on this. So find the degree and order of the differential equation. This is a most you will start. So max has 50 questions. If you know this means the 29. You know you have 1 mark kind of thing question. So always do this. Now a function capital F of x equal to tan x minus x. Okay, what do you mean by increase, decrease, remain constant, and something else? Okay, the definition for increasing will be they will give f. Okay, you have to find derivative f. Whether it is positive, you can say that your function is increase. Okay, if it is negative, you can say that your function is decreasing. But as just a slope. If slope is increasing, mean okay, you are increasing. If slope is negative, means you are decreasing. Remember like that. So if slope is positive sense, means you are increasing. Okay, you are towards OT. If slope is decreasing, means you are towards Chennai. From OT or towards Chennai, like that. Yes. Doubt. Any doubt? Any doubts? Okay. I may think this is a no. Okay. Now here I have my f of x is nothing but tan x minus x, right? Derivative of tan x will be secant square. Derivative of x will be 1. Now this is nothing but 1 by cos squared x minus 1. And we know that this cos x is always less than 1. Okay, that implies what? Your cos square is x also always less than 1, right? So this 2 means this 1 by cos square x is always greater than 1, right? So this part is always greater than 1. So greater than 1 minus 1, it is always positive. This means what? Your f will be increasing function. Okay. So similarly, do problems on decreasing. For example, tan x minus x square or tan x minus x square will be different. Decreasing. Check whether tan x minus x square is increasing or decreasing. Okay. Now, next question. This is kind of tricky. It looked like very easiest one, but it's kind of tricky. Now, what is this means? So they didn't mention anything. They didn't define. So in 11th book, we define this. So this is nothing but when x is less than 1, less than or equal to 0, your ceiling function means 0. When x belongs to less than 2, less than or equal to 1, this function is nothing but 1. When x is less than 3, this 2 means your function value will be 2. So it is a lesser integer value. Whenever you go, it becomes, it choose a leftmost value, leftmost integer value. Okay. So the reference is important. Now we will do, now they are given x square. Okay. Now look at this. If 0 less than x less than 1 means, this implies that 0 less than x square should also less than 1. Okay. So here your function value will be 0. Now at root 2 it becomes 2. Okay. So 1, 2 root x less than 2. Your function value become 0 less than x square less than, at root 2 it becomes 2. Okay. So root 2 is 1.4 something. So here your function value will be 1. So anything above root 2 and x, say 1.5. Okay, this is nothing but 2 less than or equal to x square. So 1 point square will be some 2.25. It's between 2 2.5. So here your function value will be 2. Okay. Now we must split the integral into 3 parts. So our integral is 0 to 1.5. This can be split as a 0 to 1 plus 1 to root 2 plus root 2 to 1.5. So here the function value is 0. So we will cancel this. Now this becomes 1 to root 2. Value will be 1 dx plus root 2 to 1.5. Your function will be 2 dx. Now integral of dx will be x. So x upper limit will be root 2, lower limit will be 1 plus 2x, upper limit will be 1.5, lower will be root 2. This is nothing but root 2 minus 1 plus 2 into 1.5 minus 2 into root 2. Now, this is also easy. So root 2 minus 1, 1.5 into 2, 3, right? Plus 3 minus 2 root 2. So 3 minus 1, 2. So root 2 plus 2 minus 2 root 2. If we take 2 common, so the answer will be root 2 plus 1 minus root 2. So go up. So answer will be this. Okay, check. Now, next question. So for integral, there are almost 33 formulas. So what is integral tan x, cos inverse x, sin inverse x, tan inverse x, cosecant inverse x, and using trigonometry. So one compulsory question will come from inverse trigonometry function plus this integral. So they always combine integral to some other subject. They usually follow this. For G also they will do this. So always study one inverse trigonometry and one integral combined. So what is the integral of tan inverse of x? So what is the integral of r tan? Like that kind of question definitely won't come. So here this is here they ask this is from first plus 11th chapter. See, 11th standard chapter define. So they define in a 11th standard class. So they make it difficult to do this problem, but the easiest one. Now there are one choose problem will come. Almost two, definitely one. So now hear the question. Number of arrangements of 10 different things taken 4 at a time, in which one particular thing always occurs. Okay, so remember this. One is always occur. So I'm not choosing from 10. I'm choosing from 9. Not choosing 4. I'm choosing from 3. Because one is always occurring, right? So 9, choose 3. Okay, so this tells that I'm choosing 4. So that 4 can be used in a different manner. So I'll multiply with 1 4 factorial. Again, I'm telling number of arrangements of 10 different things. I have 10 different things. Taken 4 at a time. You can take 4. You may take first one, second one, third one, fourth one. That 4 will differ. That is called this 4 factorial. You may take that 4 in different kind of way. How many ways? 4 factorial ways. Now, one particular thing always occurs. So 9, so 1 is always occur. So this 10 reduced to 9. Then I have to worry about only 3 remaining parts. So this, right? So solve this and multiply, you will get 2060. Maybe I can do. So 9 factorial divided by 9 minus 3 factorial, 3 factorial into 4 factorial. It's nothing but, so 9 minus 3 will be 6 factorial. So in top, I have 7, 8, 9 into 4 factorial divided by 3 factorial. These 3 and 4 get cancelled. I only have 4. You multiply this, you will get 2060. Okay, small simple multiplication. So you do that. Okay. Now, next question. So always do 1 or 10. Here I am choosing choose. Sometimes they will ask permutation. So NPR. The common major difference between N choose R and NPR is this they name. They name each part. Okay. So take first one and second one. That is matter. So in choosing, that does not matter. You can choose 4, any 4, not even a problem. So permutation means the order is very important, which you are taking. Okay. So in that formula, this may not come. So problems in NPR and N choose R. Inverse of skew-symmetric matrix of odd order. Okay. Now, the first point, what is skew-symmetric matrix? Okay. So for skew symmetric band is nothing but A equal to minus of A transpose. That's all. Now inverse. So inverse mean is nothing but determinant should be not equal to 0, right? Order maybe 3, 4, whatever. Now, and one more thing is determinant of A is always equal to determinant of A transpose, right? This is also one more point and make an important symbol. Now, what is determinant of A? Is nothing but, so A is a skew symmetric matrix. So A can be written as a minus of A transpose. So determinant of minus A transpose. Whenever a minus sign comes out of determinant means, so this minus 1 should power n and determinant of A transpose. Okay. Now we know that determinant of A equal to determinant of A transpose. That's nothing but minus 1 power n determinant of A. So what we have proved? Determinant of A is nothing but minus 1 power n determinant of A. Now look at here. If n is an odd order, that means this is negative. So determinant of A is equal to negative of determinant of A, which is not a possible. So does not exist. Okay. You can do the same problem different way. So for example, take any 3x3 matrix and 2x2 skew symmetric matrix. You can work it out. Okay, here you may get, here you may not get. But that doesn't say does not exist. So you have to maximum try to prove in exams, do problems. Take one symmetric, for example, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, say 1, say minus 1, minus 1. So here minus, sorry, let's see here. Okay, try this. You may not get. Okay, so this is easiest way, but in exam point of view, try this kind of matrix. Okay, now another one, differential formula. Okay, this easiest one, but lot of are doing a small mistake. Okay, how many logs are there? Log of, again log of x square. Okay, now this x square is a function, log is a function, and log is a function, again log is a function. So I'm dealing with a 4 different function. Okay, now take this as a capital X. So this is nothing but log of x. Okay, now take this as a y, and this is a ez. Okay, now what? Log of x will be 1 by x and differentiate of x. So it's nothing but 1 by log of x is nothing but log of x square, and my differentiating my x. What is x? Log of x square, right? Now, so this is remain untouched. So I have to work on this. You do that. What is the difference of this? So derivative of log of x square. Now I have considered this as a my y, which is nothing but derivative of log of y, which is nothing but 1 by y, and derivative of y. What is y here? So again 1 by log of x square and derivative of y. What is derivative of y here? Again derivative of y is nothing but log of x square. So I take this as a z. So z, which is nothing but 1 by z and derivative of z, which is nothing but 1 by log x square derivative of log x square. Okay. So once you know that it comes single variable, it becomes easy. So the answer is 1 by log x square. Derivative of log x will be 1 by x square. X square will be 2x. So x cancel. So what I have one 2 in top, log x square and x in below, and log x square is below. So the answer is this. So I have one x below, one y below, one x below, and 2 is below. So option is B is correct. Okay. So always careful when 3 or 4 functions are in a composite. So you have to differentiate a composite function means you always careful. You have to simplify in x, y, z in a manner. Such a way that you can easily. So in practice, you may get very easy. That's it. Okay. Next question. Relation question. The easiest one, first chapter. The most of the students doing wrong is they don't understand what is if and then. That is the problem. Okay. So, easiest way to remember this, if you have evidence, then you can convict him as a criminal or whatsoever. So if you have evidence, if you have something about to say about if statement, then only he is something. If you don't have something, if you don't have evidence, okay, whether originally he may be the guilty one, but you have to release him. That's law says. So in max also, we follow the same principle. Okay, if you have something, then only we have to worry about the then part. Okay, always remember that. Now we'll come to this problem. Right? So now, so relation means we have three: symmetric, flexive, and transitive. So symmetry is nothing but you should have A comma A should be in your R. Reflexive means if A comma B is there, then your B comma A should be in R. Okay. Transitive means if you have A comma B and B comma C in R, then you have to worry about whether you have AC in R. That's the thing. Okay. Now, here what I have 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So I have 1, 2, 3. So for all A, I have this. So symmetric, good. What about reflexive? If A comma B and B comma A. Since I have 1, 1, I have again 1, 1. Since I have 2, 2, again I have 2, 2. Since I have 3, 3, again I have 3, 3. So reflexive also works good. Now, third party. You cannot find A comma B and B comma C because here B is ends with means that B should start with here. I have all are same elements. So I cannot find if thing here. So I don't worry about then part. So I'll take it as a automatically true. Remember that if I cannot find if I can't find if means statement is true. Okay. So if you cannot find the evidence mean he is a good one. That's how max works, law works. Okay. So we follow the laws. So this also works. Okay. We know that these three combines mean it says that equivalence relation. So option D is true. Okay, so most of them doing this if and. So if I can't find why my it is true, we follow the law, we follow the Ambedkar's law, so we say that it is true. So remember that, remember that, remember that. This is true. Now, next question. Now we are coming to real tricky question. Lot of students says that, sir, okay, I'll do this problem, then I will say where they have found. So question is f of x equal to x square minus 4x plus 5. So there are two options. Okay, they ask you to find range. Always make this as a one possible way is linear. If you are trying to find this, we have quadratic equation here. So make it as a linear. Second option will be make it as a whole square. Some x minus a whole square, some number say a or b. Kind of that. Then it works. Okay. So this is the idea for this kind of problem. Okay. Only practice you can find these two are okay. Otherwise you can't. Okay. Now, so here minus, here plus, this is greater than minus 4. So I can't make it as a linear. It is my minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac is become a complex number. Okay. This is less than 0. So it becomes a complex. So I can't find linear part. So now what I do is I am trying to achieve this as a whole function. How would you do? I just subtract 1 and add 1. Okay. So this means what? X square minus 4x becomes plus 4 plus 1. Now what is this? A minus b whole square, where a is x, b is 2. This becomes x minus 2 whole square plus 1. Now my life is easy. So here x minus 2 whole square plus 1, right? Now this thing is always increasing. Okay, then just substitute the value 2 here. Substitute 2 here, this becomes 1. So my range starts from 1. So answer is B. That's the only answer which contains, it starts from 1. Okay. And this is never be negative. So D is wrong. You will for wonder. Okay. It contains 1. So here no 1, no 1. Okay. Again I'm telling, sir, how do you find this minus 1 and plus 1? For long practice, you may achieve. Other than no. Okay. You have to think wisely. The only best option will be I have to make it as a linear or in a quadratic, in a whole quadratic manner. Okay. So I change this. Now I have done. Okay. Next doubt. No. Okay. Not same kind of question, but in a different manner. We will do this. So given that f of x equal to x cubed minus ax plus 5. For what kind of a this function is strictly increasing? Now we know that increasing means so f dash of x should be positive. So what is f dash of here? So 3 x square minus a is positive. When it is positive, my a should be less than 3x square. Right? Now this 3x square should be minimum. Okay. So at interval 1 comma 2, okay, because 3x square is increasing function, this symbol means increasing. Okay, this 3, I can find the minimum value of 3x square. Okay, so in the interval 1 comma 2, 1 is the minimum value. So A should be less than 3. Okay. So what is A should be less than 3? So this is false. This is false. It contains false. So this is the only way. Okay. So my option C is true. Again, I'm telling this little elaborately. So given that x cube minus ax plus 5, which is, I want to find the interval which contains a in the 1, 2, so that it becomes increasing. For increasing, I have to find f dash of x equal to positive. No problem. So what is f dash of x? 3x square minus a. No problem. Now this a should satisfy this condition on 3x squared, where x belongs to 1, 2. Since 3x squared is increasing function, we have to find the minimum value of 3x squared in the interval 1, 2. What is the minimum value of 3x squared in the interval 1, 2? Nothing but at x equal to 1. So a should be less than 3. So minus infinity to 3. That's the value. So which contains is the only option. Okay. So option D contains 3.5 also, which doesn't work. Okay. So C. Doubt. Acha. I am going to minus 2 question. There will be a one matrix question which cannot be done by any tricky method. You have to do as usual, like it plus 2. This is the one kind of problem. So they just plainly ask adjoint of A. We have to find adjoint of A. How will you find? So I will do it fully. A equal to minus 1, minus 2, minus 2, 2, 1, minus 2, 2, minus 2, 1. Okay. So adjoint means, so in my school, my teachers told me to draw this kind of 3 steps. You follow whatever the way you want. I follow this. This looks easy for me. Anyway, both are equal, but this looks easy for me. So I'll put minus here, minus here, minus here, and minus here. Now, for the first column, remove these two. 1, minus 2, minus 2, 1. For here, remove this 2, minus 2, 2, 1. For third, remove this 2, 1, 2, minus 2. By the way, simultaneously do that also. So this becomes 1 plus 4 and minus 4. This becomes 1 minus 2 2s are minus plus 4. So 4. So minus 3. So minus 3 will come. Okay. Second, I got outside minus. Okay. And 2 into 1, 2 minus 2 2s are 4. So plus 4, which I have minus 3. Okay. So we do all this, the answer will come all in multiple of 3s. So maybe I will do that, may be best experience for me also. So minus 6. Third one, cancel this, 2 2s are minus 4, minus 4, minus 2, which is also minus 6. Now this will be, remove this row and this column, minus 2 into 1, minus 2, minus 2 into 4. So here 4. So again, this also minus 6. So you may not confused because all come 6 minus 3, 6 minus 3, sometimes 9 will come. Okay, now cancel this, 1 into minus 1, minus 1, 2 into minus 2, so plus 4. So it becomes 3 here. Okay, now this one again we do it becomes minus 6. This becomes plus 6. Maybe you'll do. Okay, cancel these two. Minus 2 into minus 1, 2. 2 into minus 2, 4. So plus 4, which is 6 bar, this value. Now again this 2. Cancel this. Minus 2 into minus 2, plus 4, minus 2. Again 6 come. So for minus 2, you will get minus 6. For 1, you will get 3. Okay. Now, this is called cofactor matrix, not adjoint. So, it's called cofactor matrix. Okay. Adjoint will be just transpose of this. That means minus 3, minus 6, minus 6, minus 6, 8, 6, 6, 6, 3. If you take 3 common, you will get minus 1, minus 2, 2, minus 2, 1, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, 1, which is not equal to A, which is equal to A transpose. This is equal to 3 times. If we change the row and column, is minus 1, minus 2, 2, minus 2, 1, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, 1. So, option is B. Okay. We go to one. So option is 3, A transpose. Okay. There is no trick on finding adjoint A. You got to be able. But you may stop here. You can stop here because they are using transpose means. So check the cofactor matrix. If it is 3 times A means you can go for 3A transpose. That is the one simplest way I can find. Okay. One more question in A dot B, A dot C. Okay, what are the given? Given is it is a unit vector. Unit vectors. That's nothing but A dot A is A square is nothing but 1. And B dot B is nothing but B square, that's also 1. Similarly, C dot C, nothing but modulus of C square is also 1. That is definition of unit vectors. Now, given that A plus B plus C equal to 0, A plus B plus C equal to 0, I have to find A dot B plus A dot C plus B dot C. So the trickiest way will be take A dot B, A plus B plus C dot A plus B plus C, which is nothing but 0. Okay, obviously we're multiplying both sides by A plus B plus C. So this is 0. Now this becomes, so you know the formula, A square, B square, C square plus 2 times A dot B, B dot C, C dot A, which you actually want. Okay, now we know that this is 1, this is 1, this is 1, right? So 3 plus 2 into A dot B, B dot C plus C dot A, which is equal to 0. These 3 go that side, thus become minus 3. This 2 is in multiplication, go that side, it become division. So answer is minus 3 by 2. Okay. So most of them are doing, because it's a dot product, it comes squares, so it will never become negative. So they are choose 3 by 2. That is wrong. And dot product also, you may get a negative length. Okay. Okay. So Since it's unit vector, they choose, okay, it must be positive. So they all choose 3 by 2. That may be wrong. So for cross product, you may get a negative. In cross product also, you may get negative value. Okay. Okay. So I may stop here. If you have doubt, the floor is open. You can ask anything. Any doubts, particularly anything about maths, about these 15 questions, or anything beyond that? If you want, I will send this PDF to maybe in your WhatsApp group. Okay. So doubt. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Manigandan.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You can just log out now. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.